The confidence level was so high.
Doesn't make any sense.
Y'all got wrecked.
Am I a prophet?
Whoa.
Oh my God. Spot on.
Welcome to Hits.
Different.
Lee hee hee. I'm Ryan. That's Molly. And that's Alex, our producer, editor, man behind the scenes, and also Molly's husband.
And also one of Ryan's best friends, too. Come on. We're a 3-person team. You guys just only usually see me and Ryan.
We're a duo, and sometimes we're a trio.
Took me a year to finally make my debut, and I get to maybe embarrass y'all with your answers from the past. We'll see.
Heading into 2024, we made some predictions about what we thought was going to happen throughout the year, knowing we had another year of the Eras Tour to go, and we're going to revisit those. We're also going to revisit the predictions that we made before the final leg of the Eras Tour this fall. I already know that we just got so much stuff wrong.
Everything's wrong, I'm sure, if I had to guess.
And we'll see how long it takes us to get through this. If there's time at the end of this episode, we will also be making our 2025 predictions so that we can roast ourselves a year from now. If this episode goes too long, then the 2025 predictions will be a different episode.
And now it's my turn to thank everyone. Thank you for your comments, for liking these videos, for subscribing to the channel. We really, really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because then you get to roast us a year from now when we get to do this all over again.
And if you're looking for any of our 2024 Eras Tour recaps or any of the Chiefs recaps that we've done in the past and will continue to do for any games that Taylor shows up to, please check out our Patreon channel. That will be linked to in the description of this episode.
And now on to our predictions.
Okay, here's the first one. As a reminder, Molly and Ryan made predictions this time last year for 2024. So we're going to go over all of their predictions. I'll tally them at the end. It's going to be a ride, and I hope you all enjoy it. Here's the first question. Will the Eras Tour actually end in 2024? Molly, you said no. Ryan, you said yes. The correct answer is yes.
Whoa, okay, how the
Molly,
tables turned, because I definitely, by the end of the year, was like, it's over. By like July, when she started talking about the 100th show and it'll be the final show in December, I was out on that. And you were the one who was like, is it over?
Is it over now? I know. I became part of the group of people being like, it's not over. There's going to be more dates. And wow, look at you, Molly. That is... wow. I'm so glad it wasn't me. People expect that from me, though. So for you, it's more of like, oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right, for the next question, I'm going to let your past selves ask it and answer it. We're going to do this for a couple of these because honestly, these clips are either hilarious or you predicted very, very well. So the first one that we have queued up has to do with rep or debut. The question...
Oh, no.
I believe Molly is the one that asks it.
I just need everyone to remember that December of last year, we didn't know about Tortured Poets, okay? I just feel like we're gonna look like fools, so
Stop
continue.
defending yourself.
Will rep and debut Taylor's version drop in 2024?
For
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
She's
You
confident.
nailed it. Killed it.
Okay.
For
I do.
sure.
I appreciate
Yep.
Molly now prefacing that. That is very fair. Sorry, we didn't know about Tortured Poets. So in the grand scheme, imagine if she hadn't released a new album. For sure.
For sure.
I hate that I'm literally
Yes.
saying that about 2025, but if it wasn't for the copyright, the trademark extensions, I would change that. But I know it's actually, coming to
Oh
fruition.
man, the confidence level was so high. It
I
was,
was like, don't
all
bother
right.
me with that question. I'm like,
Yeah,
move
we got
on.
Speak Now in 1989 and 2023. We're getting rep and debut in 2024. Come on. Didn't you see the Karma Coffee Cup?
I like how someone pointed out that she gave us 2 re-releases before the tour, 2 during, and then now it'll be 2 after. Which I thought
Yeah.
was 5 total, not 6, but I don't know how to do math.
Yeah, how many times have you said rep is 6?
I know. Anyway. Moving on.
Next question. Will we get a brand new album in 2024? The obvious correct answer was yes. Molly's answer was no. We won't get a new one until the tour is over. Ryan's answer was maybe in the fall. I don't know, though. While she's on tour?
So I really was out here thinking that I guess that is literally what I was thinking this year. I'm like, I really was out here thinking she was going to give us rep and debut and probably another album, which is literally what I clowned for all year. Yep, that stayed because she gave us Tortured Poets in April. And all year I said, we're still going to get rep and debut. False.
Yeah, I never thought we were getting a new album that soon. I was truly shocked when she announced Tortured Poets. I rewatched our reactions recently to the Grammys. I literally was just like, what? What a journey it's been with Tortured Poets. Next question.
First surprise song to repeat in 2024. Now, going into 2024, we were thinking Taylor was going to continue to not repeat songs and go through her entire discography. So that's kind of the context of this question of what would be the first one if there were to be one to be repeated. So the correct answer, well, no, you know what? I'll give you your answers first. Molly's answer was You're on Your Own, Kid, which
Smart.
I think was a pretty viable answer back then. Ryan's answer was Getaway Car, also viable. The correct answer was Night One in Tokyo. She played Holy Ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which, knowing what we know now, yeah, we both were on track because we certainly got repeats of, obviously, You're on Your Own, Kid being the most ever, and Getaway Car multiple times too. So not completely fooled there, you know?
I would have never guessed Holy Ground to be the first one to be repeated. And at this time, she'd only done one mashup, which was Is It Over Now, when she added the bridge of Out of the Woods. That was November of 2023. So she didn't start doing the full-on mashups in the surprise song section until later in 2024, which obviously took all of the repeating rules off the table at that point.
Yeah. And I probably said Getaway Car because I was clowning for rep in some way. If I had to guess where my head was there.
She did play that early in 2024. She played it in Australia.
And eventually with Jack. So, not too far off. But
Next question was set list changes in 2024. Will there or will there not be? The correct answer obviously was yes for a myriad of reasons. Both of you were very definitive no's, not knowing a new album was coming, but also how could we have possibly anticipated the amount of set changes that occurred?
We underestimated her so much. We got to stop doing that.
No way. No way she'll change this set list.
How would she do that? How'd that work? What would she take away?
Tolerate it.
Spoiler, she will devastate you and take away some of your favorite songs. R.I.P. Long live. It was nice to know you.
All right, next one is a clip. So I will let Molly tee up our next question.
Over under how many concerts Travis goes to in 2024?
I'm just going to say 3.
Whoa, that's low. All right. I have 15.
15?
Yeah, when you think about it, my guess of 15 is basically saying I think he's going to go to like 4 countries throughout spring, summer. Like he'll go to one month, maybe one another month, whatever. And he'll go to like 2 or 3 shows in those weekends. And then she comes back to the US next fall.
I remember that one. Yeah. Molly crushed that one. What was it, like 18? What was the actual number?
The correct amount was 12 total shows. A couple more countries than 4, but still, Molly was within 3 of the answer for 2024, which is pretty good.
Yeah, and he went to 14 total Eras Tour shows between 2023 and 2024. I was all around quite close. Ryan.
3. I have no defense whatsoever. I told y'all how I felt about Tavis back in the day, so we don't talk about it, okay? You don't know what you don't know, you know? That man showed up, and I'm happy that it ended up being not what I said, because that would be awful. Looking back, you're like, if that man only went to 3, it'd be like, hello?
Yeah, for anyone who, has joined us on the Tay Therapy journey, which will be rebooting in January, Ryan was, in the heat of your losing me during these predictions. So her romantic radar was a little off.
Next question. Will Midnights win Album of the Year at the Grammys? You both answered correctly and said yes. Molly, you were delusionally confident, and Ryan said based on the nominations.
Based on the facts. Anytime I see the question of like, will Taylor win this? I'm like, yes. You never say no.
I feel like you were less confident about Midnights though. And obviously I'm a big Midnights fan. So I was like, yeah, this album is freaking amazing. It doesn't matter what is up against it. It will win.
She had crazy. Well, I feel like she has more competition
this year.
now. Yeah. In hindsight, looking back. Yeah.
And then our final question from the 2024 predictions.
And last prediction, will Travis go to the Grammys?
I will say no if his team makes it to the Super Bowl. If he's not in the Super Bowl, then obviously yes.
Yeah, I have.
But if he's
I
in the
have
Super
yes,
Bowl, like
because I've been watching the Chiefs and it's not
They're not
looking
doing
great
it?
right now. It's not
Dang.
looking great for the Super Bowl.
Wow. What?
The Chiefs would go on to win the Super Bowl.
Wow. Look at me being like, yeah, if they go to the Super Bowl, which they did.
Yeah, were you watching their games? Because I'm pretty sure we recorded this right after they lost to the Raiders on Christmas. It was bleak.
I don't know, man. When you like don't watch enough and you have like a generalized opinion of a team, you're like, yeah, they're gonna go. They're like good, you know. I don't know. I wasn't lost in the details. And look, it turned out correct.
They went undefeated, I think, after that awful loss to the Raiders on Christmas. So I'm glad I was wrong. I have never been more happy to be wrong. One of my favorite things from 2024 is that the images of Taylor and Travis on the field. What a day. In the club. I mean,
We all
ping.
fam.
So that will round out the 2024 predictions. The tally was y'all got smoked, but only
I feel
one
like
of you
I
got
won.
smoked slightly less. Ryan wins with 3 correct answers.
I was gonna say, I
Molly
feel like I
had
won.
2.
Yikes. Wow. Jeez.
Wow. Everyone who watches our pod now is going to be like, why do I listen to these two? They don't know what's going on.
They're gonna be like, Ryan knows more than Molly? I didn't think that was the case. Gotcha.
2023 us feels like such babies, you know?
I mean, who are they? You know?
Yeah.
We don't talk to them.
Yeah. I didn't understand Tay Voodoo. The Chiefs were never going to lose because she had already written, where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me, you know? You know?
All right, so those were 2024 predictions. Of course, there was another round of predictions, and that was for the final leg of the Eras Tour. We recorded that a few months back. Y'all did a little better, but this is still a ride, so I can kick it off with the first one. Will Taylor release another single from TTPD during the final leg? The correct answer was no. Molly said yes, Down Bad, and went on for minutes about Down Bad and how it was going to be awesome. Ryan, you said no, it's too late. Point for Ryan.
Yeah, I remember my mindset and I feel the same way, and I'm glad I was correct. It just didn't feel right. I was like, she ain't dropping a single at this point.
I remember very specifically being thrown off by her outfit change at the VMAs
Yes.
into the UFO dress and being like, why would she have done that? This must be something. There were so many rumors that there was going to be another single, and I bought it.
If there was going to be one, I do agree. Down Bad was it.
We'll never know why she changed her outfit and why she disappeared.
We don't
At
talk
the
about the
VMAs.
VMAs. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. None of it makes sense. Someone just asked the other day, they're like, why didn't we get more singles from TTBD?
I know there's 31 songs. And I also thought with the release of the anthology that maybe that would have brought about another single.
It dovetails into the next question, which was, will Taylor drop another music video for TTPD? Obviously, that answer is no. Molly was still clowning for Down Bad. That was her whole theory, that it would be a single and a
Imagine.
music video.
Can you imagine?
A Down Bad music video would have been so good.
Bunch of aliens.
The funny thing about this question, though, is Ryan left points on the table because she said yes, Down Bad.
For a music video. She was hedging her bet.
So she had, that's what you pointed out. She was hedging her
yes.
bets in the gamble.
I was very nuanced. That was the theme of these answers. I literally couldn't stick to one way because I was like, well, you know, can't be definitive about a music video, but no on a single. It's like, okay, well, that doesn't. All right.
And you'll see these with the nuanced answers. I didn't really know how to score them correctly, so we can have a controversy if we want to later on how we tally these up. But you were very nuanced in these answers as they roll on. Speaking of nuance, will Florida be added to the set list permanently? The answer is no. Both of you said, yeah, of course.
Because if y'all remember, the last time we saw it was in London. Low key, I was clowning because I wanted to see it, and I did. But I also saw it in Florida, which was the first weekend back.
Yeah, Molly, you pointed out that you thought it was going to get added, but it wouldn't have Florence every night. So it was still going to be
Yeah.
a song. It just wouldn't feature her because that would have probably been logistically really hard.
Yeah, I specifically remember thinking, why would she have done all this choreography to not add it to the set list? And I was only 20% right. right because she did do it 3 more times at least.
And then at some point we saw her schedule and it had like cleared up and we were like convinced that she was like giving up her life to go finish the tour with Taylor. And it was like,
you were convinced. Yeah.
You backed it and said that her schedule was cleared. I feel like you validated that.
No, you were the one tracking Florence's schedule, not me.
Will there be other changes to the set list outside of Florida? So the answer is no. Florida was the change. Molly, you said I did something bad will be added at some point.
R.I.P.
Ryan, you said no. Point to you.
Wow. Probably because I didn't want to feel the feeling I feel right now. Just thinking about it, the hope and dreams of that still being the, a possibility, and now knowing it's not. It'll never happen. It's like tolerate it. It's like losing tolerate it. I really feel the same way, except we never had it. So how can I feel the same way? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was in full on clown mode. I should have been playing to win and being more realistic. I have to keep that in mind for this year.
No, that's not fun.
No, yeah, you literally started this prediction video by saying I'm in full clown mode and went just psycho with these answers. So that was exactly what happened here.
I mean, to be fair, this was a heightened time. It's like Taylor's back. There's only a few months left. We got to get it all out. We still have rep. We still have debut. We still have I Did Something Bad, the performance.
Down bad music video. Come on.
The all green
featuring
outfit.
Travis.
It's like...
All right, so we'll move to the surprise song section of the predictions. The first one was, will Taylor continue doing mashups in the acoustic section? You both answered yes, and obviously the answer is yes.
Good job.
Next one, will Taylor sing every song in her discography in the acoustic section by the end of the tour? The answer was no. Molly answered no. Ryan said yes, minus the really sad songs.
Which is still not true.
I believe, if I remember the video correctly, that y'all talked about like Ronan as an example of what could be considered
but, like,
a really
Girl
sad
at
song.
Home, Bye Bye Baby.
That's when.
That's when.
There are so many things that will haunt us, and the unplayed vault tracks that are not Ronan is confusing. Like Ronan and Forever Winter, I never expected her to play. Soon You'll Get Better, I never expected her to play. What she got against the Fearless Vault?
And final question from the surprise song section. Will Taylor have another special guest join her on stage? The answer is yes. She had multiple. Molly said yes. Ryan said definitely possible if she announces something. If yes, any predictions on who the special guests would be? Ryan, you said Noah Khan, because why not?
Doesn't make any sense.
Molly said Aaron Dessner, Jack Antonoff, Post Malone, and Gracie Abrams. So you get a point. You got Gracie Abrams.
Right.
The natural follow-up to that was how many special guest appearances will happen by the end of the tour. There are 4 total guest appearances, 3 total guests. Molly said 5. Ryan said 1 to 3.
I only said Noah Khan.
You didn't really answer the question and then just volunteered Noah Khan. That's kind of what happened.
I thought at one point I said Tim McGraw. Maybe in my notes I said like the announcement. Maybe I didn't say that out loud, but yeah, that was like my
entirely
delusion.
Possible I missed it though, so we can give you credit for Tim McGraw.
Not on there because he makes a lot of sense.
To be clear, you were like, it would be cool if Noah Khan was a guest. You weren't necessarily like he's 100% coming to the Eras tour.
Someone asked him the other day if he would ever collaborate with her, and of course he was like, "Well, yeah, if she asked me." I'm like, Taylor, what's up, girl?
So the guests ended up being Florence, Gracie twice, and then Sabrina.
I forgot about Florence, even though we literally just said it because like. She felt like a part of the set, but
I know. Gracie twice. And then she gagged us with the Sabrina phone call bit.
Which didn't mean anything, which obviously some of us thought it did. It was just a bit.
Some of us just appreciate a surprise guest appearance, you know?
Come on, that was weird. That was a weird tee up. Oh, what? You're here? Oh, because she's dead. Come on.
We'll move along to a category that, quite honestly, all you did not do well in. Let's talk about costumes. Will Taylor wear the remaining 1989 outfit combinations? Both of you said yes. Ryan said yes for sure. The correct answer is no.
I thought my answer was yes, she better.
We're going to get wrecked in this section.
Thinking about the outfits and I Did Something Bad really triggers me, okay? It's too soon. It's only been a week.
The natural follow-up was, when will she wear them on tour? For the all green, the correct answer was never. She never wore them. Molly said Vancouver Night 3. Ryan said for a rep or debut announcement. Now, I think you were on the debutation train in this answer as well with all green.
Yes.
but it never
Yes.
came.
Yeah, the 1989 outfits are a sore spot still. It hurts.
For green top, yellow bottom, Molly was the one that wrote in on this sheet the correct answers. For the record, she noted as the correct answer "in my dreams." Her guess was New Orleans night one. Ryan, you said random. And what you meant by that was, you don't know, she's just going to pop up randomly. It's not going to mean anything.
Then I learned about the stoplight theory. And, then that played into it. And I was like, yeah, she's going to wear it. And then it's going to be all green. It's going to be red, yellow, green, go, all green. Sorry, guys. The stoplight theory was nonsense. Okay.
That always felt a little far-fetched. Wait, so I said night one Miami is what I said for yellow green?
New Orleans.
Oh.
Because like
you
Mardi
actually
Gras.
noted
Mardi
Mardi
Gras.
Gras.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, wrong.
Speaking of wrong, will Taylor wear the all gold TTPD outfit? The correct answer is no. Ryan, you said yes. Molly, you said yes. Why else does she have it?
Like,
Why
we
else did
know-
she wear it in the music video?
We know she has it. I actually think the all gold hurts me more than the 1989 because we've seen it, just not on stage.
We've also seen the green and yellow. You know that, right?
But we didn't get like a BTS of her wearing it and then not wearing it on stage.
Yeah.
Like,
but
we know they exist because we know the top and bottom exist.
that one hurts me less because someone was like, well, it was like the orange feathers that were in the video.
Oh,
And
I
it was
forgot
like they're
about
just
that.
being used for like practice, They'll be in a museum in like 10 years. In 50 years, will this all be declassified?
Speaking of gold, I'll let past Ryan tee up our next question.
Will we get a new rep bodysuit?
Yes, I think she will have a new costume, even if it's just in the middle of the night in my dreams. I think she'll have a new rep bodysuit before the end of the tour. She has to.
I said, honestly, I don't know anymore. I can't even say yes or no because this question bothers me so much.
So I don't know if that nuance counts as a yes or no, but Molly's noted the correct answer as thank God, yes. So point goes to at least Molly.
Yeah, I don't feel like I get a point for that because I clearly was so just as triggered as I am now that these didn't come to fruition. I clearly was triggered then because I think the fear of them not coming to fruition. And I was like, yo, I don't want to be clowning for this bodysuit because if it doesn't happen, like I can't handle it. Like, imagine if we never got the new bodysuit, but then it flipped on its head where people were like, why did she go the whole tour in the same one and then only give us the new one for like, what was it, 14 or 16 shows, whatever it was? It's like, why?
I told you why.
Why?
The symbolism. The red suit died in London.
Okay, but
After London, it was gold the rest of the way.
oh my God. Come on, dude. Like, she started the tour so long London, before London. And you really think she was like, well, we got about 120 something shows until that comes into play? Like, really?
I'm not saying it was her plan from the very beginning. By 2024, when everyone was already like, how is the rep bodysuit the only costume she hasn't changed from any era? It's the only era without a costume change. I bet by that point she created a game plan.
Yeah, I think maybe she had a different plan for it at one point and then it switched. And, I think a lot of things might have shuffled throughout the tour.
I saw a clip of someone posting a video of a different artist and the crowd's going crazy and someone's like, Taylor Swift could never get a crowd this loud. And then someone replied with the footage of people who are outside of the stadium in Miami. So they're not even in the show. They're pretty far away, actually. And they're like, actually, this is what Taylor Swift causes by just wearing a different costume. It's like the
Yeah.
like insanity that you hear from inside the stadium of just her walking out in that. It was crazy.
Well, speaking of Miami, the next question was, if yes, when will she wear the new rep bodysuit? Molly answered Vancouver night 3, noting that also sounds awful.
Yeah, it would have
Why would
sucked.
she save it for the last night?
I think, Ryan, if we ran the tape, you said almost the exact
Yeah.
same thing. I want to give Ryan credit here, though, because she may have known something that we did not know.
What if she just like comes out the gate and wears it night one in Miami? Not because of rep, just because of like, new me. I'm back in America and I got a new outfit.
What if I told you I'm back?
Yeah, I would have said like if she did wear one, it would be for rep, obviously. But I also think she could, if she does do it, just be like, boop, like my new outfit.
Like nothing would actually happen.
Yeah.
She'd just
Like, no, I did something bad.
wear.
Just like night one in Miami, she's just in a new outfit. And you're like,
Gosh,
yep.
the internet will literally break when she wears a new rep bodysuit. And then for nothing to happen would be so funny. But she kind of did that before the 1989 Taylor's version release.
Am I a prophet?
Whoa.
Oh my God. Spot on. Literally,
You're
she
so
was
smart.
like, ooh, look at this. Ooh, I'm back in America. Ooh, I'm a prophet, y'all. Listen to my clowning, okay? Listen to these words.
The final question in this was, will Taylor debut any new costumes outside of the ones that were mentioned already? Both of you said yes. Felt like a pretty easy layup. Molly gets the credit here with an additional point for correctly predicting a Fearless Dress in the Speak Now dress. Notably, Ryan, you thought that the man jacket would be green potentially because that was teased, I believe. And
yes.
Molly, you actually added on a note of that potentially she could have done a Halloween costume in New Orleans, which obviously didn't happen, but that was part of your guess.
She could have run back Olaf, but
And it ended up being the surprise song dresses too. Those changed. I don't think we predicted that. We
yeah, the
should've
surprise song
targeted that.
dresses.
Midnights as well.
Oh yeah, but she couldn't wear the all gold. I feel like Ryan's getting progressively more frustrated with her answers.
Or the reality more so.
We move to the announcements and surprises section of the predictions.
Oh man.
Ugh, this is where it goes off the rails.
Will Taylor announce an Eras Tour documentary? The answer is no. Molly said no, but we will get one. Ryan said seems likely.
Molly's answer is correct. No, but we will get one. We stay clowning, okay? We don't know yet. We'll never know. We could be years from now and we're like, we're getting one. She's on our new tour. We're like, we're getting that Eras Tour documentary.
Right after we get Evermore Long Pond.
That's never.
Back to
that's
back.
not.
And the Midnights album full on vinyl.
And a 1989 Taylor's version music video and a collaborative song from the vault. It's like Taylor's wish list. It's like, what else do we have? We're like, well, in an ideal world, these things would happen.
Speaking of wish lists, will Taylor announce a new album? Correct answer was no. Both of you said no. Ryan, you notably said that she can't give us everything this year.
And I said that because that was my delusion, being like, well, we're getting the re-releases. She can't also give us a new album. Come on, guys. It's too much. It's too much. And the documentary, it's too much, okay?
In another timeline, if you're thinking like the Marvel universe, right? Like in another timeline, maybe we got a Reputation and debut announcement on tour.
I mean, yeah, there is a parallel universe, you know?
Yeah.
There are, yeah. I believe in that.
Well, speaking of re-records, we'll just let your path selves set this one up.
Will Taylor announce a re-recorded album?
This is my ultimate clown moment. I'm saying yes. She's going to announce.
She
by
said
the end
yes.
of the tour. She said yes to Reputation, to Debutation.
Right? We see you, Taylor Nation. We said yes.
What do you think?
My answer literally says, I hope so. I'm so fed up. I can't do it anymore. And I know, just keep the music, just be patient, be grateful. And I am, but I'm a Swiftie and I'm insatiable. And I just want Reputation. There will be no explanation. There will just be no Reputation.
There were follow-up questions to this. Y'all got wrecked because it was if yes, which one or both. Both of you said both of you said Debutation, which was hilarious. Molly said neither, you fools, as the correct answer on the cheat sheet. If yes, will Taylor release either or both of the final re-records by the end of the tour? No, us all around. You guys both said no,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting. It was still on the table potentially with the no explanation, only Reputation. I thought one of you may have gone out on a limb there, but
We're realistic, okay?
Yeah, okay. God.
Just an announcement, not the actual album.
That's how desperate we are. It's like every time I talk about Rep TV, most of the time I'm like thinking about just an announcement. I'm like, I don't care. She could be like, all right, guys, I'm dropping Rep TV 2026. I'd be like, well, at least we got a date, you know? She doesn't have to give it to us. Just please, just let me know. Like, you know?
I mean, to be fair, I was clowning for a debutation announcement literally up until Vancouver Night 3. So
Dude, we're going to look back in like not very, I mean, I'm already looking back being like, wow, remember when we thought debutation was a thing? And that was going to happen? Come on. Add it to my list. What does Taylor think about all the noise that people were going on about debutation? Because is she like, what a weird connection mashup that would be? My first album and my sixth album from when I was like going through it. I don't know. You know,
she's like, okay, I played 2 mashups with debut and rep songs. They're losing their minds. Can't do that again.
Well, to be fair, she did that because she saw TikTok. But so like, what did she think? Did she like it? Was she like, ooh, maybe?
It could still happen.
It would be weird now. Now it's over. Doesn't make any sense anymore.
Well, we bring this prediction segment to its rightful conclusion. We started this with the 2023 question of, will the Eras Tour actually end in 2024? We end this with, will the Eras Tour dates extend past December 8th? Your answers reversed.
Will the Eras Tour dates extend past December 8th? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun-dun. No, absolutely not, you clown.
What a hater. Spoiler. Also, this was my question. So, because of course it was.
So obviously the nuance here is the question is beyond December 8th and the other one was beyond 2024. It's still crazy to me that about 8 months later, y'all just reversed your positions.
And I got judged for it.
That's what I mean.
I forgot that was a question for our 2024 predictions. I literally just asked it because it just came, like, popped in my head. And this is out here judging me. Like, at least I didn't say I was going to go into 2025. Okay.
By the time we were doing the final leg predictions, Taylor had already been talking about the last show and the last things and, oh, this is all going to end in December. So once she actually started talking about it, I was like, okay, this is
in
it.
December. That's why I thought it could go on like at least a few more weeks.
Well, the final tally from the Eras Tour predictions, Molly wins the squeaker 9-8 over Ryan, which means the final tally combined with 2023 is a dead tie.
Wow.
Whoa. Honestly,
hilarious.
Virtual high five. Like, it's actually awesome that we tied.
Slay. We hit differently, but we come together and even it out at the end.
All right. Well, that was a journey.
In case anyone was wondering, we don't know anything.
I feel like the mood is also went way down as we kept going through this.
Here's the thing. I feel like it's twofold, right? Our viewers don't know that Ryan and I are both pretty competitive people. So I feel like hearing these back, it's a double whammy. It's like, haha, got it wrong again. Oh, another one I answered wrong. Like, hate hearing that. And then the added sting of like, we just want Rep so bad. We were so hopeful.
I knew I was gonna, well, I mean, I guess I didn't lose. We tied, but I assumed I was gonna lose. So less sad about that. And yeah, more of just like, wow, here we are. There is no like next leg of the Eras Tour to predict. It's like, that's it. Those answers are locked forever. Should we clown for 2025 and say, will she wear the all green just like out on the street? Because that'd be cool.
I have wondered that. I'm like, what if she in the future has like an awards show or something?
Yeah, what if she shows up to the Grammys with it?
Oh my God. Could you imagine? Oh my God.
Oh,
the
she
all
in the
gold
future.
would slay.
Yeah, in the future, she does like the Super Bowl halftime show and she wears these outfits or something. And some people would be like, why is she wearing old Eras Tour outfits? And the people who know are like, finally! Oh my gosh, that was so much fun going back through our 2024 predictions, seeing what we got right, what we got wrong. We can't wait to do it again for 2025, which will be in our next episode. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel if you aren't already, so that you can stay tuned for all of our content to come, including those 2025 predictions. Also, if you want some more content like our recaps, that is available on our Patreon channel, which will be linked to in the description of this episode. Go check it out. All of our 2024 Eras Tour recaps are there now, and all of our Chiefs recaps will be there moving forward. So if you're looking for the recap of Taylor's surprise Eras Tour party, the Chiefs-Texans game, if Taylor goes to the Chiefs game on Christmas, all of that content will be available on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays!